Settle in, you magnificent bastards. You think you know movies? Think again. What you're watching is a magic trick, slicker than Houdini. Today, we're ripping off the Hollywood mask and exposing the chaos behind the curtain. This isn't just trivia, it's the hilarious, sometimes dark secrets cinema doesn't want you to know. From sneaky soda sales to emotional monologues recorded in sweatpants months later, we're shattering illusions and showing you the beautiful mess behind your favorite films. It's a world of smoke, mirrors, and a shocking amount of green fabric. Ready to peek behind the velvet rope? Good, I'm your slightly unhinged tour guide. Let's get this show on the road. Let's talk about product placement, the art of selling you stuff without you noticing. Ever wonder why superheroes chug a specific energy drink or drive a certain car? That's not a coincidence. It's a multi-million-dollar deal. The goal? Make you crave a Pepsi or Ray-Bans without realizing you're being advertised to. It's about weaving brands into the story. So when Tony Stark fiddles with his Audi, you think, cool people drive Audis, maybe I should too. The best placements are subtle. A cereal box in the background, a logo on a laptop, seeping into your subconscious. This isn't new. Remember Reese's Pieces in E.T.? Hershey paid $1 million and sales soared. The clever stuff? That's when the brand becomes part of the character. James Bond's watch isn't just a watch, it's a status symbol. So, play a game next time you watch a movie. Spot the placements. Cars, phones, drinks, clothes, they're everywhere. Once you notice, you can't unsee it. It's a hidden layer of commerce beneath the story. The next time you see a perfectly framed logo, remember, you're not just watching a story, you're being sold a fantasy. One product at a time. The real blockbuster? Your brain. That alien landscape CGI, the city leveling explosion CGI, the talking raccoon CGI. Hollywood's love affair with digital effects has blurred the line between real and virtual. Why bother building castles or blowing up real stuff when you can do it all in a computer? Actors now spend days in green rooms acting opposite tennis balls on sticks, pretending it's a dragon. Even sunsets and rain are often digital. Need to make an actor younger or more ripped? There's a VFX artist for that. Practical effects aren't dead. Directors like Christopher Nolan still flip real trucks, but digital is king. CGI offers total control. Don't like the lighting? Move the digital sun. Want a bigger explosion? Click. Done. But sometimes CGI feels weightless and fake. Your brain senses something's off, even if you can't say why. The best movies blend practical and digital, but the trend is clear: pixels rule. So when you marvel at a blockbuster, remember, you're seeing the work of thousands of digital artists building fantasy from a green-walled box. They're the unsung heroes, conjuring worlds that never existed. The next time you see something unbelievable on screen, it probably is because it was never there to begin with. Movie magic is now digital magic. And the real stars? The ones behind the keyboard. So hats off to the pixel wizards. They make the impossible look easy. And they do it all from a room that's probably the ugliest shade of green you've ever seen. Welcome to the green screen industrial complex. The future of film is virtual, and it's only getting wilder. Think movie scripts are sacred? Adorable. On set, scripts are more like rough sketches, constantly rewritten, improvised, or tossed out entirely. Iconic lines? Many were made up on the spot. Here's Johnny, and I know weren't in the script. Chaos rules. Weather changes, sets collapse, actors improvise, studios panic. Enter the script doctor, flown in to rewrite scenes overnight, often uncredited but essential. Actors memorize pages only to get new lines scribbled on napkins minutes before shooting. Flexibility is key. Trust in the process is everything. Some films, like Iron Man, were famously improvised. Dialogue discovered on set, not on the page. The final movie is a Frankenstein's monster original script, rewrites, improvisation, and happy accidents. What you see is the result of creative chaos, stitched together by a crew navigating madness. The script isn't the destination, it's just the map. And sometimes, the best scenes come from taking a wild detour. So next time you watch a movie, remember, the story you see was probably born from glorious last-minute chaos. That's the real magic of filmmaking. That actor doing their own stunts? Not always. Enter the world of doubles. Stunt doubles handle the dangerous stuff. Jumps, crashes, fire. They're the real action heroes. Body doubles step in for nudity or tricky shots, hands, backs, or anything the star can't or won't do. Stand-ins match the actor's build and coloring, helping set up lighting and camera angles while the star relaxes. Editors stitch it all together, a wide shot of a double, a close-up of the star, and your brain believes it's all one person. Sometimes doubles are used for tragic reasons like finishing a film after an actor's death with CGI and lookalikes. Is it deceptive? Maybe. But it's practical, keeps stars safe, saves time, and makes impossible shots possible. Next time you see a death-defying feat or a revealing scene, remember, there's probably a small army of doubles making it happen. They're the secret doppelgangers of Hollywood, keeping the illusion alive. Without them, the show wouldn't go on. So, give a silent nod to the doubles, the unsung heroes behind the stars. They make movie magic possible, one stand-in at a time. The next time you're wowed by a stunt, remember, it's teamwork, not just star power. Hollywood's best trick, making you believe it's all real. And the doubles are the real magicians. Remember those epic movie crowds? Most of them aren't real. In the old days, you needed 1,000 extras. Now, a few dozen are digitally multiplied into a horde. Software randomizes movements and outfits, so it doesn't look like an army of clones. This trick is everywhere. Concerts, rallies, sports events, that packed stadium. Mostly pixels. Sometimes it's all digital extras. 3D models animated to cheer, run, or panic. Studios even reuse digital crowds, swapping costumes to fit new scenes. For blurry backgrounds, productions use inflatable dummies or cardboard cutouts. Cheap, effective, and unnoticeable from afar. So next time you see a massive crowd, look closer. Are the movements repetitive? Is the background too perfect? You might be seeing a ghost army of pixels or a stadium full of blow-up dolls. It's a clever trick. Epic scale, zero headache. The real magic? Making you believe every seat is filled. Hollywood's crowds are mostly smoke, mirrors, and a lot of digital copy-paste. Welcome to the age of the virtual extra. That crystal-clear dialogue on a windy beach, it wasn't recorded there. Most movie dialogue is re-recorded in a studio months later, automated dialogue replacement or ADR. On set, noise ruins takes. In the studio, actors match their lines to the scene, nailing emotion and timing. ADR isn't just for fixing mistakes, it's a creative tool. Directors tweak lines, actors improve delivery, even whole conversations change. Almost every sound, footsteps, glass clinks, sword swishes, is made by Foley artists in a studio using props like celery for breaking bones. The soundscape is built from scratch, giving filmmakers total control over mood and emotion. That bustling cafe? The dialogue was recorded in silence with background noise added later. Some directors chase audio realism, but most prefer the clean, perfect sound of ADR. So next time you watch a movie, listen closely. Every word, breath, and footstep is a carefully crafted illusion. The world you hear is as fake as the world you see. Sound design is the invisible hand guiding your emotions. Appreciate the magic, because it's all an auditory trick. The real movie happens in a dark room, far from the set, and your ears are just as fooled as your eyes. That's the power of movie sound. Movie trailers, 2 minutes of hype, and often, total lies. Trailers feature scenes, jokes, and plot points that never make the final cut. Why? Marketing needs buzz before the film is finished, so they use whatever footage they have, even if it gets cut later. Sometimes shots are made just for the trailer, like Spider-Man's web between the Twin Towers, never meant for the movie. Trailers love to mislead, dialogue over different scenes, minor villains made to look like the main threat, jokes out of context. Remember Rogue One's epic TIE fighter shot? Not in the movie. The trailer sold a different story. This bait and switch frustrates fans, expecting steak, getting a hamburger. Trailers are ads, not contracts. Their job is to sell, not to tell the truth. So enjoy the sizzle, but don't expect the steak. Next time you watch a trailer, take it with a grain of salt. The real movie might be very different. Hollywood's best trick? Selling you a fantasy before you even buy a ticket. The trailer is the illusion before the illusion. Don't be fooled by the preview. The real story starts when the lights go down. And sometimes even then, you're not getting what you were promised. There you have it. The curtains pulled back, and Hollywood's magic is revealed as digital spit, green fabric, and a lot of clever lies. Your favorite actor? Maybe 3 people in a trench coat, that epic battle, a dozen guys in pajamas, that emotional line, recorded months later. But does knowing the trick ruin the magic? Not at all. If anything, it makes the artistry more impressive, a chaotic, collaborative masterpiece built on illusion. Now you're in on the secret. You can spot the tricks or just enjoy the ride. Thanks for letting me ruin or maybe improve movies for you. Go watch a film, and try not to notice the soda brand. The real magic is letting yourself believe, even when you know it's all a beautiful lie.